Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here with your sneak peek for this week. Happy Monday to you. I am here on a Monday instead of a Tuesday, although I may not upload this until Tuesday morning, but nonetheless, here I am. I am here for you. The only regret I have about the weekend is that I wasn't able to push out any weekend reads for you. But here I am with your sneak peek for the week on a day early, Monday. As usually Monday or Tuesday is the day that I do these sneak peeks. So if you have not attended one of these before, welcome. I will be reading from Aries to Pisces. I will timestamp everything down below for your convenience, but you got to promise one thing. Stop watching tarot for just your sun sign, okay? If you go up to where it says 10 of Cups Tarot, right at the very top, you see my banner right on my page, and you will see a link there, and that is for a website I'm not affiliated with, where you can get your moon and your rising sign. All right, I am going to start, of course, with Aries. So thank you for those of you who are brand new and who have joined us in the last little while. I do notice an influx of comments, and I love it. Thank you for your energy. Thank you so, so much. And here we go. We are going to start with Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And if you are my ride or die, thank you for clicking here always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's look at Aries. Aries for this week. This is your sneak peek for this week, Aries. What energy do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please? All right, Lovers is on the bottom of the deck. We've got the King of Wands. There you are, Aries. King of Wands. We have the King of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Are you thinking about partnership? Is that what you're thinking about this week? We have the Six of Swords. Tells me that you're going somewhere. You're leaving somewhere and going somewhere because you've learned the lessons. You've decided that you've learned enough lessons and it's time to go. So if you're a cross watcher, for some of you, if you're waiting on an Aries to visit, they may come at night, or your message might come at night. This is a person who is leaving under cloak of night. And I feel like for some of you, the message might come at night. King of Wands and the Knight of Wands together, that's some powerful, really quick moving energy. Really passionate about this person, passionate about the situation, the car, the house, the new life, whatever it is for you, take it as it resonates. But we do have a Three of Pentacles. And for me, there's a couple of meanings here. It could mean, Aries, that you've been short on money lately. And because of moving away from a situation, excuse me, I also feel like the Three of Pentacles is about collaboration, someone being on your team. I feel as though you are feeling in the team spirit. I feel like you want to bring someone on your team or into your life, someone who can maybe carry some of those pentacles, right? Because the Three of Pentacles is also indicative of carrying all the weight, doing all the heavy lifting on your own. So we do have the Knight of Wands. I feel like you're moving really quickly towards some sort of a partnership. For me, partnership is love and money combined. So you might be moving towards someone who has a business, or maybe you do. And I think it's love here because we do have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Well, we have the Nine of Cups, so it is wish fulfillment, right? After something has ended for you. So something's come to an end. That's probably why you've left. And you're headed out with your lessons. I feel like you are on the motorcycle grinding, right? Yeah, it feels like it, Aries. It feels like you're kind of at the starting gate. Yeah, those horses are bucking around at the starting gate, right? That's what Charlie's showing me. Horses are full of energy, and when that gate opens, there it goes. There they go. All right, let's take a look at some more here, Aries. All right. Four of Wands. Temperance in reverse. Got the Seven of Swords. It is making you sick that you can't go. Like you have a feeling that you know that the right time is almost here. Temperance in the reverse feels like you're kind of all over the place. You know that you will go, I believe, when you feel it. I feel that when you feel it, temperance being in reverse, it could be maybe you're not feeling yourself. Yeah, maybe you're just kind of scattered energy all over the place. But also temperance can mean that maybe you're not in great health, or you are just kind of overworking, working too much. I feel like whatever you have to say to someone, you've been up in your head about for a while. We have the Seven of Swords, and I feel as though that you, dear King, whether you are feminine or masculine, I feel as though you've been keeping something from someone that you probably have feelings for, someone that you may want on your team or in a partnership. We have the Four of Swords, yeah, and it makes sense if you haven't been feeling well that you'd have to do some healing. We have 6 and 4, which is 10. That tells me that you've had to end a cycle, and that's literally why you've moved away. You've ended a cycle, so the cycle is closed, but not before you had to heal, or just kind of be with yourself for a while. And honestly, those swords, I see them as communication and connection, but I also see them as lessons. You're taking information in, you're learning, and it is about learning. It is about knowledge, right? As the swords show up, it's all up in your head, right? I feel like the Page of Wands is here because I feel like something is about to begin brand new in a passionate way. I feel like some good news is either going to be received or given. And because the Page of Wands is about good news, it's also Sagittarian energy. So it's very, excitable and light and fun and kind of, I haven't seen you in a while, talking at a mile a minute kind of thing. And that's not a bad thing at all, but I feel like it's energy that is mixed with your passion for someone. And I feel like it's making you feel giddy like a kid again. More wands. Wow. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Coins. Yeah, I feel like that there's an opportunity that you have got a fire in your heart for. I feel as though you may either surprise someone with this energy, with this movement. Also, I feel as though that, sorry y'all, after a time of being disconnected from people, because the Four of Swords for me is also some disconnection as you heal, you're not communicating or not communicating as much. For some of you, Aries, you could be just not feeling well, like mental health, physical health, spiritual health. And but I feel like things are about to kick off here. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, of course, is slow moving, but the Knight of Pentacles gets the job done. Yep, gets across the finish line with that apology. Yeah, there's a small apology or maybe a small bud of love that is growing in your heart. And I feel as though it's been a burden for you to carry this. So that's why I think you're going to make the communication this week. We have the Eight of Cups, which tells me that after being unwell, you've kind of emotionally detached from things. That maybe this deceit or hidden information, things you couldn't see, or possibly things that you weren't ready to tell anyone. And those are the things that could be hidden. But what's hidden for sure is the Ace of Wands. You're not telling anybody that you have passion for another. Got the Moon energy. Yeah, you haven't told anyone. We've got Strength and we've got the Three of Wands. Yeah, waiting to go. So I feel like this is the energy that you're in right now, waiting to go. You really want to go. You got the fire. The fire's in your heart for someone or something. For some of you, it could be a job or a situation. something brand new that's coming up. The ace does represent brand new passion. So a passion in something that you've been waiting to do or waiting for a very long time. It's going to involve your heart. It's going to involve the emotions of the Page of Cups. So maybe you're not exactly sure how much love you have for a person, if this is love, a love situation for you. But I feel like this week that you find your 9 of Cups, because 8 and 1 is 9. Yeah, I feel like it's this week. I feel like you're not telling anyone the moon energy is here. You're not sure what's going on. So what you're trying to do is just get that strength together to make this connection. 8 of Wands. And it's been coming up a lot, y'all. It has been coming up a lot. Aries, I think this week is the week. I know I've been saying it, but for some of you, this week is the week that you move forward on either a situation or a love that you've been putting on the back burner. I don't think the universe is going to let you sit any longer. Yeah, it's been a lot of hard energy out there. And although those energies don't make you do anything, they do play with our body chemistry and our mind. All of those things, all of the shifts in energy. If you're an energetic being, you will feel those things. All right, here we go, Taurus, my bovine gang, my bull brothers and sisters. Thank you so much for coming here and for clicking here and all the ways you love me. I do appreciate you. And let's take a look here. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week. Taurus. Look at that. We have the 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. We start out with Judgment. Wow. Okay. So we're still in retrograde, right? It's going to go, I think, till early July. And we're still going to be in a cloud. We're still going to be in the retrograde energy, the shadow of the retrograde for about another week or two after that. So, yeah, we show Judgment here. Taurus, I feel as though you're willing to accept the responsibility. You're willing to accept the part that you played in all of this, whatever this is to you. Now, you can blame it all on the other person if you want to, but you know what? It all starts with you. It's all about you, because if you're reacting to the situation and not responding, that is why the universe is saying, look, it's time for you to be judged. It's time for you to be accountable. This whole thing is going to resurrect itself. And if you don't learn this lesson, if you can't get past being judged, then you're not going to get through any of this. We have the Queen of Cups here. We have the Page of Coins. Clearly, there's something brand new beginning in love here. It could be someone who is a Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. Doesn't have to be, of course, whoever the Queen of Cups is to you, whether feminine or masculine energy. And we do have the Page of Cups, something that is going to begin in the material world, in this 3D world. And I believe that it has to do with someone coming back around again, Taurus, to you, or you going back around again to someone else. We have the Chariot, and the Chariot is a really strong, fast-moving energy. It's a blessed energy. It's a victorious energy. Someone gets the energy of, I'm going in for it. I can only speak for, well, I do know a couple of Cancer feminines, but mostly Cancer masculines. And that is a very strong, headstrong kind of energy. I'm going to do this. No matter what the result is, I'm going to do this. I have a feeling the result is going to be good, though. Something that you want to see. The 10 of Pentacles. Could be money. Absolutely. Could be a long-term relationship. What is the 10 of Pentacles to you? Yeah, what have you been waiting on, Taurus? All right, tell me about the Judgment and this Queen of Cups. What's going on here? We've got the 7 of Cups, overwhelming love. Okay, so someone's feeling as though maybe feeling a little bit emotionally overwhelmed. Like, if this thing ever comes off, because Taurus, I know that a lot of you have been waiting for a while. And, you know, I had a conversation with somebody in the comments today about that. The kind of waiting that I speak of is not the kind where you're sitting by the window, not seeing anyone, not doing anything, not talking to anyone, and waiting for a person. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the time that goes by while you're taking all that love that you would be throwing at someone else and throwing it back at yourself. And while you're building self, while you're loving self, time passes. right? And before you know it, a year's gone or 2 years is gone. So some of you are not sitting by the window and waiting for an individual, but you're spending this time on you, looking inwardly. And if you're not, you should be. Absolutely, because it all starts with you. So judgment, I feel like you feel it's coming, and it's an overwhelming feeling. You've been waiting a long while for this love to begin again. And I say begin again because of the Judgment card. I feel like in the past you have felt sad. You felt sad because you've always been holding these 2 cups, right? You've always been holding the 2 cups out, Taurus, and you wanted someone to come by, a specific someone, I believe. You've always wanted someone to come by and take that cup. For some of you, it's going to be a Cancer. For some of you, it'll be Scorpio or Pisces. I also see the Judgment card as Virgo and Pisces. So for some of you, you are single or you are waiting on someone to become single. We've got the 2 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. So if you haven't watched for Aries, Aries also came up with the Page of Cups, but in this position over here. So I feel as though that you are... you're sad that it didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out. But I think what you don't see, because you're so much in your feelings and your back is to the Chariot. I don't feel that you understand that things are actually moving quicker than you think. And although in this earthly moment, right, this moment in time where we live here, although it seems like a long time, in the ethers, in the universe, it's not a long time. It's the time it needs to take in order for it to come together. So we do have the 9 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. The Page of Cups. We have, I believe, someone who is single is coming to give you an apology or is going to show up. Someone who is holding that 1 cup for you. Someone who's been holding on to it for you. And we talked before about commas and periods, right? It's like you thought it was a period, but it's not. It's a comma. We still continue to move forward here. If we weren't moving forward with velocity, we would have never gotten the Cancer card, right? The Chariot. So I feel like there could be someone who is Cancer who's ready to fight for you now. Someone who previously was unsure or was feeling bad about the way they treated you. It doesn't have to be Cancer, of course. It doesn't even have to be a water sign. But the energy is someone is feeling bad for waiting too long. And it's made them feel overwhelmed as well. The Judgment card, I feel, is for both of you, is the energy of moving forward in a sort of a resurrection or a reconciliation of sorts. Someone has made a decision. The 2 of Wands is here. Someone has made a decision that there's a contract somewhere that they have to honor. Now, whether that contract is a life contract or a love contract, or maybe that person's just feeling like they need to move forward to you to be accountable for whatever it is that's gone on here. Somebody's coming in hot. Yep. Somebody who is far more serious about you than you understand or realize. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. This person has decided to go back to the crossroads of life. They're going back to the crossroads because wherever they were didn't work out for them. I feel like this person just wants to bring you a pentacle and have the 10 of Pentacles with you. There is a 4 of Wands here, and for me, that's energy that is very deeply connected. This is also balance. This is family. This could be marriage for some of you, but this is serious energy. This is serious, balanced energy. And the fact that we've got 4 Wands, 11, that tells me it could be a deep soul or twin flame connection. And there we go. So one of you isn't moving. And so we're thrown a Tower. I feel as though the Tower might be that someone wants to speak their truth to you. For some of you, it could be that there is a divorcee of someone that you're waiting for, and that person may come forward and actually fight with you. But I feel like we have the Five of Swords, we have the Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Swords here. And what I feel is that whoever is coming forward to you, Taurus, or maybe you're going forward to someone else, I feel like someone is ready to fight for this connection, but they've been up in their head for so long, they're not really sure how this is going to work out. They've been stalling. Yeah, they've been stalling because they know their words are harsh. They know their words are sharp. Maybe they're feeling a little upset about the situation. And yeah, they're in love. And I think somebody has a realization here that this is love. They love you. They're in love with you. And they must come and tell you. And that's why we have this chariot sitting here. Now, we never leave a tower unattended on 10 of Cups Tarot, right? Never, never. We need to find out what energy is in that tower. The energy tells me that it's good because it's boxed in by the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. I'm telling you, that's not bad energy. Tell me about the tower. Tell me about the tower for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sneak peek for this week, Taurus. So Taurus, for some of you, you are choosing to drop the burdens with someone who could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this quite literally could be you, right? That is the King of Pentacles. It doesn't matter if you're feminine or masculine, but I feel like you've been carrying the burden of this silence for a very long time. I feel like you're going to get the chance to think about it, fight about it. The Hanged Man tells me there's been a lot of silence. There hasn't been much for communication, if any at all. I feel like something had come to an end between you and someone else. And, you know, the Page of Pentacles tells me that whatever you two have together is still in the very young stages of love. So this isn't a full-blown relationship that happened and an ex and all the messy stuff. This is not your reading if that's what you're thinking. That is not your reading. What's going on here is someone is coming back round for the second time. Someone who is in love with someone who they want to begin again with in this earthly state here. I feel like you two had an ending and there was transformations all over the place, and now it's time to talk. We also have the King and the Queen of Swords. This person feels like you are their intellectual spar. There you are. There's another couple here, right? Did we pick up the King? Yeah, King's right here. So yeah, this person thinks that you are it. They think that you are the person that is their person. And I feel like for some of you in your timeline that you will hear from some of them this week. Gemini. Gemini, Gemini. Today we have a new moon in Gemini, right? Might want to peruse the internet and see what that means for your sign, no matter what sign you are. How is that going to possibly not or possibly may affect you? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week. Oh, look at that. We've got the Fool poking out here. All right. Gemini, there is a new start for you this weekend. You're going into a new cycle. You've decided that you're going to jump off the edge. You're going to take the risk. For me, the Fool is Aries. Ooh, the King of Pentacles may have been hiding some information from you. Gemini. So we've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here in the King. Whether you're feminine or masculine, we also have the Fool. The King energy, of course, is someone who's balanced, financially balanced. This is the bean counter, probably an actuary or an accountant or someone who's really good with finances, good with money. Also, this person is really good with manifesting money. Opportunity finds them, for sure. So we have the Seven of Swords right next door. I feel like, Gemini, that you've been lying to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you've been keeping information from them. And I don't always see this as completely negative because, quite honestly, think back in your life how many times you didn't necessarily lie, but just didn't divulge information that you thought may hurt someone you love. So it could be in that situation as well. Either way, I feel like the two of you have been emotionally disconnected, or you, Gemini, have been emotionally disconnected from the King of Coins. I feel as though you want the new start with this person, but I feel as though there's some fear, and that maybe you have moved away from and had a new start since you last spoke with the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles is an energy, doesn't have to be a person, doesn't have to be a sign. That person is someone who is at the king level in this life, someone who's doing quite well, someone who is good with finances, might work in the financial sector. All right. Yeah, so you were lying to someone. I feel like the information, if you weren't lying, the information you were keeping from someone is that you're really regretful that you couldn't return their love. I feel like somebody offered you love, that someone offered you a pentacle, or you are ready to offer someone else a pentacle. We have the Knight of Pentacles here, and we have the Knight of Cups as well. It's all about love opportunities. After being emotionally disconnected from someone you really have feelings about, someone that you wished you could have had the Three of Cups with, the reunion, right? But I feel as though you couldn't have that, and you've been holding on to this love, hanging on to it tightly for a time here, Gemini. And also happy birthday, Gemini, right? A lot of you are going to be celebrating birthdays. Let me know down below if you're celebrating a birthday, if you are a Gemini sun. We have the Page of Cups right next to the Ace of Cups. 1 and 1 is 2. Somebody is in love with you, Gemini, and you are in love with them as well. I feel like you do want to start again after a period of silence or disconnection. I feel like the Knight of Cups is here to say that you are now on track. You know that you may be able to either to no longer feel sad about those 2 cups, but actually be able to offer your love this time. I feel like you just listening. Yeah, you're going to fight for that love. You're going to fight for that love. And you know what? I have a feeling that it's with someone who's an earth sign. And if it's not, I'd be surprised, because it almost feels like resistance, not on your part, but on their part. It feels like, you know what? I don't think this person is going to accept my small offer. I don't think this person's going to accept my cup. I don't think this person's going to accept my apology, the depth of love, the small bit of love that I can show them or give to them. And here we have the Five of Swords. It says, yeah, well, maybe you're just going to fight for it, right? This time you're going to fight for it. I think you weren't ready. You weren't ready before, and that's nothing to feel sad about, Gemini. You weren't ready, and now I feel that you are. We have the King of Wands. Gemini, you could have fire in your chart, or you could have a choice from 2. So we have the King of Wands here, but the King of Wands is an energy, right? That is the one who is the one that takes action, the go-getter, the person who is moving forward. The person who moves forward at any cost, because, the fire signs, right? Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, you run towards the fire, you run towards the excitement. You must have a new spark every once in a while. I feel like there is someone that you want to have communication with, and I feel like you need clarity on whether this is going to be a small start or a big start. We have an Ace of Swords, we have an Ace of Cups, which tells me there's been a cycle that's closed for you too, a cycle of silence and a cycle of possibly a cycle that you had in previously. I feel like this Fool here is telling us that there was something that went on in the past, something had ended, and now it's time to move forward. With the Six of Coins, all you're looking for at this point is reciprocity. I feel like you're willing to fight for love, for reciprocity, and you're really hoping you can get clarity about this Ace of Cups and whether your person wants to take that from you or not. There we go. We've got the Lovers and the King of Cups. You could be dealing with an Emperor. We got pre-Emperor energy here. The only king that we are missing is the King of Swords, I believe. Yep, King of Swords. I was going to look on the bottom to see if it was King of Swords. But it is the Ace, yeah. So we've got 3 aces here. We've got a brand new start in love, a brand new start in passion, and a brand new start in no more lying, no more 7 of Swords, right? No more 7 of Swords. It's now about clarity. It's about getting clarity and figuring out what's going on here. You've been waiting for a long time for this, and now you have the opportunity. I feel that you feel that there is someone here that is meant for you, and this is the card of Gemini. And the Lovers is here to say, I am, the universe is saying, I am sending someone to you, Gemini. And it is time for you to either send that person packing or invite them in. But either way, that's coming at you 100. You don't have a choice about the major arcana. The new opening, the new cycle is coming at you 100, Gemini. How you choose to react to that or respond is totally up to you. You can say no thanks, or you can say, yeah, I'm going to jump right in and we're going to keep moving. But I feel like there is somebody here that you've been waiting for a long time. They could be Gemini, they could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I feel like there's a lot of love here and a lot of passion. King of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. All right. Hello, Cancer. Elsie here with your sneak peek for this week, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Your sneak peek for this week, Cancer. Please tell me what is up for Cancer. And I can't get that camera to stop moving. So sorry. There we go. It's a little better, I guess. It's all this shuffling. Okay, here we go, Cancer. All right. We have the 7 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. For me, the bottom of the deck is future energy. Wow. We've got the Judgment card and the 7 of Wands. After a long time of hiding self, hiding something behind, I like this depiction because it's like somebody's trying to protect self and protect whatever's behind them. Yeah. There's something or someone through that door. I feel as though you've been defensive, very defensive about love, about falling in love, about showing your emotions. I feel as though that you have met someone who, is fiery and a go-getter, and someone who is very good with self-care, someone who could go rogue at any moment. This person is their own person. This is the Queen of Wands, and she's the one that is the taker of action, right? She'll just go out and get what she wants, and if she doesn't have time to go out and get that stuff, she will just manifest it. Absolutely. I feel like you have met someone who's very confident, and someone who has broken your barriers. That's what Charlie just said. Broke down the barriers. Someone has broken down your barriers, and it's caused you to go in for a second chance here. Interesting. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, waiting for a long time. Knight of Swords, gotta go in. You have some extra big love for this person. We've got the 4 of Wands and the Hierophant. So it could be someone who is fiery like the Queen of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. It could be someone who is Virgo or Pisces. Could be someone who is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, just like you, Cancer. And I feel as though there is somebody here who's broken down your walls or broken down your barriers here, because the King of Cups wouldn't be sitting here for no reason. I'm just saying. Someone that you really didn't have a whole lot of communication with in the past. Maybe communication was spotty at best. I feel like without this person in your life, you began to feel like you were on the outside looking in. It almost feels like you were waiting in the wings, waiting. I feel like, Charlie is showing me someone at a stock car race, someone who is waiting for their car to come in, to go over the finish line, right? And for that checkered flag to go. I feel like you've been waiting for the go-ahead. And I think that the Five of Pentacles in reverse is the go-ahead. It's like, it's okay to connect now. It's all right. You can connect. We have the Hermit in reverse. Now, if anybody's hermiting, it's Cancer, right? Running back to the crab shell. It's what you do when there's too many emotions around, right? But we've got the Hermit, which is in the reverse. You now want to be seen. I feel like you've come to a decision within yourself about how you're going to handle this. Yeah, because this is the more terrifying thing to you, right? Showing your emotions and maybe getting shut down. You never know. But we do have a King who's holding a cup, and we also have the Ace of Cups. Tells me that maybe you've got a little more than, Queen of Wands passion for this person. I feel it goes deeper. And I feel like you feel safe in showing your cup to whoever this person is. Whoever that is up to you. Take that as it resonates, Cancer. We've got Temperance in reverse. Okay, you weren't ready, and that's all it was. You weren't ready. It wasn't time. It wasn't time to go forward. The moment of alchemy did not appear. And I feel, Cancer, that you are vibrational, no matter what's in your moon and your rising, but especially if you have water all the way through. You know. You just know because you know. And for some of you, you are quite psychic, and you just don't realize that you are because it's just always been that way, right? I feel as though with the Knight of Swords here that there's not only a rushing in process where maybe you're getting, you go and grab this person, maybe they become free and available, or maybe you decide that you're just going to go in as Cancer with the depth of love, trying to be very stoic on the surface, but, holding that cup of love like at your chest, like in your heart, right? And that's what the King is doing here. He's got that cup of love held right closely to the chest. I feel like it's been a long wait. I feel like it's been a time of, I'm going to say this and please don't take it the wrong way, a time of grooming, I feel. It's like you were dropping seeds of intention with this person. But all the while you were waiting, you weren't just waiting. And this is what we talked about in Taurus's reading. We're not just waiting for the sake of waiting, keeping ourselves cut off from everyone else in the world. While we're waiting, we're healing. We're taking care of self. We're trying to turn this Temperance in the upright. We're not feeling ourselves. We're not, I feel as though you were waiting, and you were waiting because you knew that you weren't ready. And when you do realize that you are ready, you do want to be seen. The Hermit in reverse, that is Virgo, by the way. Hermit in reverse, and Temperance, who is Sagittarius. But we've got some sort of backwards Temperance here, right? We've got not really feeling like you can do anything but sort of rush in. Yeah, that it's like all or nothing. Yeah, I'm just going to put it all on the table and find out what happens. Throw it all at the wall, see what sticks. We have the High Priestess, and we have the Eight of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the Queen here, who is the multitasking queen, right? The person who is highly intuitive, vibrational. This person is someone who you may have been feeling detached from emotionally in the past. And it might only be because you have been trying to heal self. And it makes total sense that you would wait before you would come in. I feel like there was a disconnect between you and this Queen. I also feel as though the High Priestess is here because I feel like this Temperance is going to turn in the upright when you have a knowing that it's time. Yeah, you're gaining strength. We've got the Knight of Cups. It is about emotions and love. You've been manifesting this. And whether you know it or not, you've been thinking about it, feeling as though you already have it, saying to yourself, it's okay, that person will be mine. And I feel as though with the Magician present between the Knight of Cups and Strength, it tells me that you have been trying to heal yourself. The Star, we have Aquarius here as well. So I feel as though, Magician for me is Aries. We have Strength, which is Leo. Knight of Cups, of course, falls into the water signs. And I feel like you've been manifesting love. But I feel like you've been manifesting a strong love, right? Someone who's passionate, balanced, someone who can handle Cancer. We've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I think there was a time when you decided you weren't working on this. I feel like it's kind of like off and on for some of you, hot and cold. Some days you have balance and some days you feel like you just don't want to work on it. But I feel like the sun is here, so I think ultimately what wins is the major arcana. You are being sent balance and justice, and you are being sent this sun, this brilliant overview of everything, a knowing, right? We've got the Ten of Cups, a knowing that things are going to work out for you. And this week, Cancer, might be the week that you decide to move forward on that. All right, we have Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo, hello, how are you? I hope you are well. Leo, we are going to look at your sneak peek for this week. What are the energies that Leo can possibly expect for this week? Remember, this is a general reading, so this isn't going to be for all of you. We're all on different timelines. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Whew. All right, we've got the moon. Moon in the future. You can't really see what's going on, feeling your way around in the dark. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. It's 9 Pentacles. Somebody here is about to become single or is single. Someone who's been waiting and holding on to the thought that love is in the future, that there is someone that's being sent to you from above, someone who is intended for you, a soulmate, a deep soul connection possibly. We have the Knight of Wands, which of course is the quick, passionate energy. I feel like maybe this week is the week that some of you may either reach out to someone that you know, that you have feelings for. Could be a Gemini, doesn't have to be. Could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be. But I feel as though right now you're kind of in the energy of, I'm not sure if I should do it. Oh, we've got a card facing backwards. Interesting. What's that? 9 of Cups. Wow. Look at that. 9 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. So if you're not sure, because it seems like the dark, things are a lot closer than they appear. And I feel as though you've been trying to sort of flounder around in the dark, but the truth is that you just don't know that this 2 of Cups is here, waiting for you in the future. The universe is going to send you someone to help you make that decision, but ultimately that Lover's card is a choice, right? It is a choice, as all things are, and you don't have a choice whether that comes at you, but you certainly do have a choice as to whether you run toward it or run away from it. That is all up to you. Hanged Man is in the reverse. You've made a decision. 5 of Wands. Okay, so we start with a bit of indecision. Should I go? Shouldn't I go? Should I go right now? I'm not sure. Do I want to fight for this? I don't know. And then I feel as though after being up in your head for a while and waiting and holding on really tight to this situation, I feel like you do release yourself from the burden of hanging there trying to look at all of this from a different point of view. Your point of view is the one that counts because you live in your reality and your perception is what you live by. And I feel as though that you make a decision that you're going to unblock yourself, because really the Hanged Man is a blocked energy. It's a stagnant energy. It's one of sitting there, not doing much, thinking about it, overthinking it. Ten of Wands here, unburdening yourself. There's 10 wands in that picture there. Unburdening yourself, making a decision, taking the mask off and being seen by someone that you may have a lot of feelings for. Wow, that Judgment card must be tired by now. Keeps showing up in every reading. Leo. Right, yeah, look, there's a reunion here. Yep, I feel like you are going to decide to move forward. I feel like you need to first feel financially balanced. I feel like you're now ready to face your part in why none of this worked in the first place? Because I see you waiting and holding on. So you must know this person. You're not just going to wait and hold on for just any old body, right? It's going to be someone that you're thinking about. And with the Judgment card, it tells me that you do know this person. And they are someone who is coming round again, or maybe you're taking the second time round. But I think it's going to be different this time. I think it's going to be fighting for clarity, fighting for and making sacrifices for someone. I feel like you're making a sacrifice by having this reunion here. Now, I don't know when this reunion is going to happen, because we do have the Two of Swords here, and that is the block within self. That's like, I can't make a decision about when to go. So you could have made this decision by now, but you haven't made the decision about when it's time to go. But you will get your clarity and you will be seen. Overwhelmed. Yeah. 10 of Cups, 7 and 3 is 10. You're overwhelmed at the thought that what if this works out? Yeah. You want clarity. I feel like with the Hermit here, as well as the Hanged Man, both major arcana, I feel like you've been like hermiting or being alone by yourself a lot in the past. And I feel like it's time for you to be seen by this person. This person you need to be accountable to. I feel like the universe is giving you a second chance. And it's up to you as to whether you're going to take it or not. But this looks like a pretty darn good offer. Look at that. Somebody you've been emotionally disconnected from. We have the King and the Queen here. So you two are both intellectuals. You might be making your decisions about one another head over heart, possibly. But you do see the value in this person. You see them as your 9 of Cups. Yeah. They are the everything. They could be a Queen of Swords, don't have to be. This person could be the divorcee. Doesn't have to be. But this is someone who communicates with the King of Swords on the same level. Both highly intelligent, have a lot of words, really about communication, connection, more about talking it out. There is, of course, some love here, right? There is the 10 of Cups here. There's a reunion. Then we have the 7 and the 3, overwhelming a want, an overwhelming emotional feeling of wanting to go forward to this 9 of Cups. And it, the cups and, the air and the water are really very different energies, but can mesh together really well. When love's involved and logic can prevail, sometimes that works out the best. So this week, I feel like you are probably going to go forward to talk to someone who is your person, or someone you see as your person, Leo. Virgo. Hello, Virgo. This is your sneak peek for this week, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo. Let's see what's going on with you. We've got the Moon card again. Virgo. Virgo for this week. Sneak peek. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Page of Wands. We've got 4 of Swords in the reverse and 5 of Wands in the upright, which is really very interesting to me, because I feel as though even though you've taken the time to heal and feeling like you can now communicate or connect with someone on your level, on a logical level, I feel as though you're in indecision at this time. You're fighting with yourself. Should I? Shouldn't I? I'm not sure if I should go forward. It's a little bit of defensive energy, right? 5 and 2 is 7, and 7 of Wands is about feeling like people are coming at you or attacking you or taking actions against you, trying to defend yourself. But I honestly feel as though you're trying to defend yourself against you. It's like the higher brain and the lower brain, right? The higher brain's like, yeah, you can do it, Virgo. And the lower brain's like, what do you think you're doing? Who do you think you are? It's like you keep going between the higher brain and the lower brain. Yeah. arguing with yourself. And I think it's all because of this moon energy. You're not sure which way to go. You're not sure. The path is not lit for you, right? There's a torch here, 1 or 2 or 5, right? And we do have a key to something that's really great. If you make this decision, I feel like things are going to work out in your favor. We have the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and the Page of Wands is all about good news, right? All about going on that brand new path of passion, free, fun, frolicking at the beginning of something new. But I feel like the moon energy, this Cancer and Pisces energy here, is what's holding you back. You're not familiar with this energy, I don't think, because you're an earth sign. Just going to take them as they fell, my friends. All right. Virgo, we have you in the Chariot here. We have you with the Chariot energy. I feel as though the reason that you haven't moved on this is because of some sort of heartbreak that's going on. It's like a double-edged sword, right? It's like you wanted to move forward, you wanted victory, you wanted to get away. I feel like for some of you, you wanted to get away, you're moving home, or you're moving homes. Maybe you've bought a new house. I feel as though you're worried because maybe you've never lived alone before. Maybe that's it. Maybe you want to go home, you want to be victorious. We have 2 cards of victory here, right? The 6 of Wands is about you taking all the actions that you need to take for your second chance, whatever that means to you. If some of you are moving, maybe you've bought your first house, or maybe your second house, this is your second chance, or maybe you've moved away from a relationship that was really dark and it's now time for you to receive maybe some karma. Yeah. But the judgment ultimately is being accountable for the part that you played in your own life, right? For, whatever went wrong that caused this resurrection to take so long. Yeah. We've got the Queen of Coins. That's you, right? Virgo. And Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, because we're in a general reading. But we also have the King of Cups here. I feel like you want a second chance at love. And you've been worried about that. We have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. I feel like you moved away from somewhere you felt was very dark. It wasn't serving you. You didn't like it there. I feel like you knew that you would have victory somewhere else. We have the 5 of Cups here, which tells me that you're looking for love. You're sad because something has failed, or you have regrets that maybe it didn't work out the way you thought it would. We also have the Lovers in reverse. Now, the Lovers in reverse for me can mean, of course, that someone who you thought was your soulmate is actually not your soulmate, but it also, for some of you, could mean, I'm not really sure about this 2 of Wands. If I go to the crossroads, is anyone going to be there? Is the Queen of Coins going to be there? Maybe this is not you. Maybe this is your person. But we also have Piscean energy here. We have Pisces and Cancer. We have Cancer here again. We have, the King of Cups. It's a lot of water. It's a lot of watery energy for sure, Virgo. You've been manifesting. Okay, so you could have been divorced. We have the Queen of Swords here, who is the divorcee. You did make some sacrifices here, and I feel as though you came to a conclusion that you had to manifest your way out of whatever was dark here, and you had to manifest your way into the future. I feel like, you're healing a broken heart. Something went wrong here. You have regret in love. You want victory. You want victory here, but only after coming back from the fight. So I feel like you get a second chance, which could mean you leave a relationship and are looking for love again. Well, love is here. You are manifesting it. But I feel like you are a different kind of Virgo now than you used to be, because the Queen of Swords is here. And when you have had your heart broken, right, you become a different queen. Yeah, you become the Queen of Swords, the one who is who's speaking up for her or himself, right? All right. Thank you, Virgo. Here we go, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Libra. This is your sneak peek for this week. sneak peek for this week. If you are looking for a private reading, Libra, you can look down below. There is a yellow dot. Follow that over to Wizio, where you can book me beginning at $40. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What have they thrown at us? All right, so we've got the Seven of Swords in the upright. What's going on here, Libra? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. I feel like you have some unfinished business here. I feel as though you were lied to, or someone lied to you. You lied to someone, or someone lied to you. Yeah. I feel as though that all you took away from whatever happened here in the Seven of Swords, whatever your takeaway is, I feel like you moved away from a connection. But you know what? It feels like it never really got off the ground. Like it really didn't grow, this love. I feel like you owe an apology to someone, perhaps, but I feel as though you're moving on. That's what it feels like. You're moving on from someone who lied to you, or maybe you lied to someone and you're just moving on from that. The Seven of Swords, of course, is someone who is, could be a thief, someone who maybe stole your heart, someone who wasn't telling you the whole truth, or maybe just out and out lying to your face, or maybe you felt that way. We have the World in reverse, which tells me that you feel that there's unfinished business with somebody who possibly was responsible for breaking your heart. Breaking your heart, and I mean, when I say that, I don't see the Three of Swords, but understand we have the Seven, so the progression from the 1 to the 7 is quite a lot, right? And we have the 6 and the 7, so it tells me that maybe you were ready to fight for a situation and maybe the other person was not. And now you feel left hanging. Like the door isn't closed, the chapter is not quite over, you're not sure what's going on. Possibly there's silence, but you feel as though that the love here is not enough to get you through. Even though you know that you feel as though you have this open end here. It's like an open-ended question. Or a redundant, what is that word? Not redundant. Yeah, I guess it is redundant, yeah. I guess it's, it's not necessarily a period, but it's like hanging out there. It's like someone left you on red. Yeah. Someone read your message and didn't reply back. We have the 9 of Swords here. No sleep, thinking about everything that was said, word by word by word. We have a lot of swords here, right? I feel like you relive whatever went on between the two of you. You relive that. We have the the 7 of Pentacles, which is, the seeds of intention that have been dropped. Something's been nurtured. Something was growing. And then I feel like it was a stall. There was a waiting period. And you wanted the long-term relationship, right? You were ready, standing there with your cup of love. You were ready for the long-term relationship, and then maybe you were left hanging. You were meant to think that maybe there was abundance here, whether it be financial or spiritual or a long-term relationship. You were led to believe that this was an abundant relationship or connection, and that's not how it turned out. You want a reunion, though. You want to talk about it, which makes sense. You are Libra, right? Need to have balance, need to have closure. And we have the 3 of Wands, which tells me that you're still waiting. Yeah. You're waiting to take action. And you could be dealing with someone who is the Queen of Swords. Doesn't have to be, but Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you could be dealing with someone who deals in logic. Someone who is not necessarily as feeling as you. Someone who is always making decisions head over heart. And I feel like you're feeling emotionally disconnected from this person. And possibly even emotionally disconnected from yourself. You can still have the 10 of Pentacles. Whether you decide to work for or have the 10 of Pentacles, that is really up to you. Yeah, you can give yourself the 10 of Pentacles. It doesn't have to be another person, but I feel like you can't really move here because you've been left hanging. I feel like you do want a reunion. You need some answers about what has been hiding in the Swords energy here in this 7 of Swords. I feel like you just want closure, or you want to know what's going on. You're still holding on to this new start with this person. Now, I feel like the thing is I feel like there is something that's coming up that's going to be fortunate, moving in your direction, but you're the one that has to push the chariot. You're the one that has to get in and drive. This is Cancer energy, so you could be dealing with a Cancer, you could be dealing with a fixed sign. The fixed signs are Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. I feel like you're holding on really tight to possibly this Queen of Swords. You're holding on really tight to the thought that, you know, if you wait long enough that maybe you can go in. I don't know that you're ready to talk, though. I don't know that you can talk about this. I feel as though that when you move forward, you close the chapter and you disconnect emotionally from whatever's gone on here. I feel like this Wheel of Fortune starts to click forward here. You haven't been well. Been seeing this in your readings for a little while now. I feel like maybe you could be toxic. And when I say toxic, that maybe you're using too much of something, spending too much money on shoes and purses, or it could be the misuse of prescribed drugs, or, you know, illicit drugs, or whatever it is. It's a toxic feeling. It's like you're holding on to the toxicity. This could have been a toxic connection, and you're still holding on to it. And that is what's making you sick. Because as long as you're Temperance in reverse, which is Sagittarian energy, you can't get in the chariot and drive. You can't go to your victory as long as you're not well. But you have all the choice. I feel like you offered your cup to someone. They looked it over for a good long time and said, no thanks. No, I don't need it. And you feel like you're going to get a second chance, but you're feeling really emotionally overwhelmed. I feel like you're going to take another run at it, to be honest. I feel like the universe says if you want to take another run at it, that's up to you. Feeling emotionally overwhelmed. Honestly, that I see this, though. I see the Temperance here. I don't think you're well enough to do it right now. I would say hold off until it's time, until you feel better, until you feel capable. I feel like once you're healed and you emotionally disconnect from this energy here, I feel like that's when you get your second chance to move forward. So be aware that sometimes you got to close one door before you can open another. And the way you're going to close that door is up to you. All right. Thank you, Libra. Scorpio, you're up. My beautiful psychic Scorpios. You can be a little bit tough, I'm just saying, but I love the strength of the Scorpio energy. I do, whether it's feminine or masculine, especially when it shows up in the moon and the rising. It is very, very cool energy. And I'm a Taurus sun, right? So I require someone who has tough energy. Yeah. All right, here we go. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Here we go for you, Scorpio. Please know that there is a way to get a hold of me if you'd like to have a private reading. And that's what I was doing all weekend, actually, catching up on my private reads. So I do have space now. So if you want to go down to the yellow dot, if you're interested in having a reading, please go over to Wizio and sign up there. My readings there begin at $40. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week, Scorpio. All right. Wow. Four of Wands in the future, Scorpio. What's going on there? Feels like, Scorpio, that you're holding on really, really tight to the King of Swords, whether that's feminine or masculine energy to you. The King of Swords, of course, is someone who is very logical, someone who is always making decisions head over heart. This person is someone who is quite intelligent. You could be holding on to this person because you're intellectually attracted to them. There is a name for that. I forget what it is. But I am that person. I definitely will fall for someone intellectually before all else, even before looking at the outside. We have the Four of Coins, which tells me that you're staying either really quiet about how you're feeling about this King of Swords, or that you are holding on really tight to whatever memories, because as swords are communications, connections, the stuff that's going on in your head, right? You're holding on to whatever your thoughts are about this King of Swords. We have someone who's walking away emotionally. So I feel like that either the King of Swords walked away from you, or whoever the King of Swords represents for you walked away from you. I feel as though there's an emotional disconnect, but now you're not telling anybody about how you feel about that King of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands, which is in the reverse. So someone's coming out from behind the fear wall. You also could be showing up in this reading as the King of Swords. You could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your big three. I feel like there is something going on here that has to do with relationship, marriage, family, stability, passionate family stability. Let's take a look here. There it is. Came to the top. Healing. Okay, so you're holding on to this connection here, Scorpio, because you want to heal it. We've got Aquarius energy here now. You want to heal this. You've been in indecision about whether you have the strength to come out from behind the fear wall here. I feel like you've been through it. All these stars sort of, the hesitancy of the Five of Wands. It's like someone you feel like you're in competition for someone. And you know that you have to come out from behind the fear wall if you want to put your hat in the ring, right? I feel like you've been holding on to this connection because it means something to you. I feel like it means a lot to you. Yeah, it means stability and family and love. And I feel like you've been far too disconnected from this person for far too long. Strength and the Ace. You need to talk and you need to find a way to raise your voice. You've been in this Ten of Swords energy. You've been you feel like you're in competition or indecision. You're coming out from behind the fear wall because you know that you got to close a cycle here. And it has to start with clarity, communication, and connection. It has to start with logic and moving forward in a thoughtful way. The Leo energy is here, which is great because that is what is propelling you forward, right? I feel as though you need to end a cycle with somebody here because you've come to a realization that you've been disconnected from the person who is your Four of Wands, the person who is your deep soul connection. We have the Star and the Four of Wands here. Both of those, to me, are connections that take place in the 5D. You're connected to someone like energetically, through love, through psychic ways. I feel like when we see both of them show up at the same time, that you have an epiphany or you come to a realization in the Hanged Man energy that you need to be stronger and you need to initiate conversation here because I don't think anyone else is going to. If you are identifying as the King of Swords, but the King of Swords is usually the one who will initiate conversation, communication. The King of Swords is also someone who is, a magistrate or a judge or a police officer, a lawyer, something like that. So you could be holding on tightly to a situation that requires a lawyer for some of you. You just want to heal from it and move forward. Yeah, this is not yet transformed. The situation is not yet transformed. I feel like you've been holding your foot in the door, right? You've been holding, waiting, holding on, holding tight. The Death card in the reverse tells me it's not quite ready to go yet. You haven't had your transformation. This thing has not come to an end for you, whether that's a thought pattern or an energy or the Hanged Man energy. I feel like we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse here because you have not been getting reciprocity in love. And I feel like that's why you need to close the cycle. I think you're going to go speak to someone who you have feelings for and you're going to say, look, are you in or are you out? That's really what this Ace of Swords is about. It's a double-edged sword. It could cut both of you. There could be blood everywhere. I'm just saying. But, it's the wanting so much to close this cycle of pain and silence. And, I feel like you can't get a hold of your emotions. You're trying really hard to end whatever has to end, and you're trying to keep your emotions in check. But honestly, I think they're all over the place. Honestly, don't think you're going to get a hold of those emotions until we see the Death card in the upright. Yeah, I feel like you don't want to be foolish. You're unsure if someone will take your cup. You don't know if there's any emotion left here. I feel like you want to go, but you can't because things have not ended yet. We have that Death card in the reverse, right? You're trying to be strong because you want to have this conversation and close the cycle, but your emotions are everywhere, and now is not the right time to go anyway. Yeah, the Knight of Swords, when it's in the reverse, is at a dead stop. It's being very clunky with your words, and you're at risk of really hurting someone if you go in feeling the Fool, right? If you feel some sort of emotional way, if the Fool is in the reverse and so is the King of Cups, I would say don't do it this week. I would say that's what you're thinking about, but I would say don't do it this week, because if this is how you're feeling and this is your reading, you feel like this isn't going to work. So you're in a negative thought point. You feel like you can't get a hold of your emotional energy, that it's all over the place. And you feel like you don't want to be the Fool. You feel like you're not going to get reciprocity from whoever this person is, Scorpio. Of course, the decision is always up to you, my friend. But, go forward in... how do I want to say? Go forward with caution. That's what I want to say. All right, Sagittarius, here we go. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, if you're interested in a private reading, please look below. And you will find the yellow dot. Follow that link over to Wizio, where you can book me beginning at $40. All right, here we go. We have the Six of Pentacles in the upright. We have the Six of Swords. We've got two sixes. We have the Fool, and we have the Knight of Cups. Everything is in the upright here. Reciprocity. Just listening. I think you're moving away from something, moving toward a new start. You could be moving away from a financial impact, but the Six of Pentacles is really not a bad place to be. It's not, you're not rich, but you're definitely not poor. I feel like, you're holding your own. Sixes are about movement. I see that this six of Swords is about movement. It's also about lessons for me, because all she takes with her are those 6 swords, and I feel like that there is lessons, knowledge in all of those swords. We have the Fool. I feel like you are moving towards a new beginning here. And it might be a new beginning in love. I feel like somebody is showing their love energy to you, or love feelings. Like, I don't think they've said, I love you, but I feel like they're giving you the energy of, I want to be with you. I want to be in your energy. I want to be with your time. This person's willing to give you their love energy now. I feel like somebody here is going to have a new start after hiding behind the fear wall for a while. And, I feel like that Nine of Wands is still off in the future. I don't think you're out of the woods. I think that you've been able to move away from whatever the Six of Pentacles is to you. I feel like you move away from this energy, and there's a transformation of a situation that's been taking a really long time. There's a transformation here, yeah. As you move away from feeling like a little bit in lack, I feel as though you move towards some sort of an opportunity. And, the good news is it's about love. The Page of Wands is just that. It's about good news. It's about, when it's in the upright, it's about fun and frolic and, being excited to be on this brand new path of passion, things that you're passionate about, whether that's painting or sculpting or people, a person, right? And I feel like it's taken a long time because this Knight of Coins is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, very grounded, slow moving, very careful and cautious. Someone is moving forward in a very cautious way to a new beginning. And Sagittarius, this is the Page of Wands, and that is Sagittarian energy. I feel as though you are beginning to get into the energy of someone who's going to offer you an opportunity in love. And it's exciting for you. Sorry, things are popping off here. So we have something that's come to an end. And for some of you, if you're looking at this as a money reading, I feel what's come to an end is you playing it small. Yeah, feeling like you've been playing it small up till now for some of you. And if you've been playing small in your business or scared to break through the glass ceiling or whatever it is, I feel like the situation is going to be transformed in terms of your pentacle. If this Six of Pentacles means money to you. We have Scorpio energy here, which is very strategic, very fixed energy. You could be dealing with someone who is a fixed energy. Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Love is being transformed here. See, and the thing is when the universe pays out, the universe can pay out in pentacles, the universe can pay out in love, the universe can pay out in all sorts of ways. I feel like you are being paid out in money and love. I feel like you've worked really hard to transform a situation that you felt that was never going to transform, that you went over the details and over the details and over the details. And it's really interesting that we have the end of the Six of Pentacles, but we do have the Queen here who is financially stable, right? That person is stable, that person is balanced, that person is getting their justice financially. So for those of you who are looking at this as a financial reading, your finances are about to pick up for sure. I feel like it's because you're going to be okay to be seen now, that you're getting attention that you didn't like or don't really like. I don't think you like to be the center of attention. I mean, maybe if it's in your sun you do, but you know, if it's in your rising, in your moon sign, I feel like it's more of a fiery, passionate movement forward, that you know that you can take this leap and be seen now. And I think when you decide that you're going to be seen and stop playing it small, that's when everything comes into justice, into balance for you. Financial balance. Somebody's holding a cycle open. Somebody's got their foot in the door. You've been holding a cycle open, hoping it wouldn't end, and understand that has a place as well. You know, cycles end all the time, and it doesn't mean that it's over. It just means that it begins again with the Ace of Swords, right? And the Ace of Swords is brand new communication and connection. So be aware that sometimes you just need to let it be as it is. Let that cycle close if it has to. I feel as though you've been holding your foot in the door for a long time. And like I said, you could be the Queen of Coins, but you could be dealing with someone who's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We now have the High Priestess here, so I feel like I'm speaking to my psychic sister or brother, and I feel as though you have a knowing that things are going to balance out financially. I feel that although you have some regrets about being hidden or hiding yourself away or spending a lot of time alone, I feel like that this is going to this is probably going to feel like a lesser blow once you close this chapter here. Holding open cycles, y'all, is not healthy. It's not, especially when it's in swords, right? You're terrorizing yourself, going over it and over it and over it in your head. And that's not healthy either. There we go. There's those 2 cups. There's the reunion. Oh, we have the 7. But in the future, we have... Yeah, there's your the person who is on your team, right? That's the 3 of Pentacles, which is the partnership, and then you get rocked to the ground. This person wants partnership from you, and they are boomeranging back. For those of you who watch, it's my boomerang card. That's what it is. Somebody who walked away is coming right back. So we have the 2 and the 3. We already have the 5 of Cups, which tells me that you have been feeling regretful about feeling lonely and holding this cycle open, I feel. It is about love. You want this reunion, and I feel as though you are kind of thinking that maybe it won't happen. That maybe the person who, I feel like this is a sort of a contrast of energy here. It's like, I know it's going to happen. I am going to get my balance. I am going to get my justice, financially and in love. But I feel like this energy is what's stopping you right now. Either it's your energy or the energy of your person, but one of you does not believe it can move forward. And I think that's why that's showing up here. Yeah, you're scared to get your heart broken. But understand that the 7 and the 3 is a 10. And the 10 of Swords is in the reverse here. You wouldn't close the cycle. But you understand that when you move forward, you have the reunion in love. That is what closes the cycle. 7 and 3 is 10. No more broken heart. No more lies. Right? We're moving to the crossroads. We're going to try this again. There's a contract we got to fulfill. Yep, somebody decides that they want to move forward with you. It's time to heal. This person's losing hope that there is no time to heal, but I think that you have other things on the mind. I think that you are looking forward to someone that you can commune with, someone who is going to be connected to you spiritually, connected to you, connected to the universe as well. I think you require it, Sagittarius. So I think this week you are going to make the decision to let this old cycle close, because old cycles need to close in order for new ones to begin. You will not have that new start with the Fool if you do not allow this cycle to close. All right, Capricorn, this is for you. Capricorn, this is your sneak peek for this week. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you are interested in a private reading, please look below. You will find the yellow dot, which will take you over to Wizio. My readings there begin at $40. Capricorn, here we go. This is your sneak peek for this week. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. Well, everything's looking grand in the future here. We've got the Sun on deck. But not before you take responsibility and accountability for the things that the universe would have you take accountability for. We have the 8 of Wands, we have the 6 of Cups, we have the Page of Coins, and we have Judgment. So I feel for some of you, you are being granted a second chance if you would like to move forward and try either resurrecting a situation. I think for some of you, you think that the situation is done and dusted, gone, that's it. But the Sun tells me different. I feel like this reconciliation or accountability, whatever this is to you, for some of you, it could be a resurrection of finances. You could be getting good information about finances here. But I feel like there is a new beginning here, a new beginning with a soulmate. Or if they aren't a soulmate, it's someone who is someone who you feel at home with, someone who you can be yourself with, someone you've known for a long while, whether that's in this life or lifetimes before. I feel like with the 8 of Wands that you do want to communicate with this person. Communication, I feel, you really want that to go quickly. I feel it's necessary to sustain this new beginning in the 3D here, in this world. I feel like it's going to go off without a hitch. Look at that. Yeah. I feel like there's a really good energy for you in the future. Look, there's love. Absolutely. So I feel as though you need to make communication with the person who you want to have this possible reconciliation with. For those of you who are thinking this is an ex who did you wrong, you'd be wrong, because that's not who this is. This is someone who cares for you. The universe would never send you someone who would be terrible. You're the one that's picking out the person who's terrible to you. The universe is not sending you that person, but you have free will. You can do what you want, right? Universe is not going to intervene. You need to be accountable for your decisions, and that's partly what the Judgment card is about. Being accountable. Having judgment, right? When we leave this life, we will be judged. And judged according to our works, not according to our grace, y'all. According to our works. What we've done in this life. Ooh, you could be dealing with an emperor. Maybe you are an emperor, Capricorn. The Emperor card is indicative of Aries energy, but understand that the Emperor is an energy of being all the kings. King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, right? All of that energy rolled up into one person who's making decisions for all, not for the many, not the one. So this person is making decisions, a very busy person. Kings and queens report to the Emperor. The Emperor rules the empire, and so will make terrible decisions that no one else wants to make, and that's why this person is the Emperor. And that could be you, or that could be your person. That's up for debate. Yeah, that's up to you as to whether that's you or them. I feel like it's been you're fighting with yourself as to whether this is really going to begin again in this 3D world. I think there is a start coming, a brand new start, even a gift possibly. Someone might bring something that you can touch, feel, smell, taste, right? Something that is material. I feel as though this person, that you love this person. I feel like you feel that a soulmate energy, whether that's platonic or love energy, but I feel as though you are undecided about whether you want to begin again. You definitely know you're attracted to them, and you'll go in for the passion like that, but really I feel as though the Judgment card here says, wait a second, there is going to be a reconciliation here, but should you really charge in with that energy? Should you really charge in too fast if you want something to grow past the one pentacle? It could be the Emperor who is going to communicate with you, or you could be communicating with the Emperor. Maybe you are the Emperor. Whether you're masculine or feminine. The Sun has shown up right next to the Ten of Cups. Yeah. You're arguing with yourself, but you know that this is a good opportunity. I feel like sometimes this Emperor can be sharp with their words. And I think they were sharp with you. I think that you'll be getting some communication that won't necessarily be emotional communication. If you've been separated or apart from or not talking to this Emperor, or maybe you are the Emperor not talking to someone else, I feel like whatever communication comes is going to be tough. Yeah, there's somebody here who's thinking illogically, thinking more from ego than anything else. This person is making decisions and they don't care who they're going to cut. They don't really care how the words land. Yeah. I feel like you feel that there is a good opportunity here for love. The Sun is the best card in the deck, right? It illuminates everything. You are illuminated. You've had illumination. You know this person is your Ten of Cups, but be careful because you don't know what you don't know. It could be if you go in really quickly, Knight of Wands, to see this person and say, okay, I'm being accountable. How about you? Nope. I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about you. I haven't made a decision. So, keep your wits about you. Maybe don't charge in as quickly as you thought you might. Maybe take steps towards it slowly. Yeah, you're not sure if this person's in love with you. I don't think you're sure if you're in love with this person, and I don't know that they're going to give you an answer, Capricorn, and that's the truth. I don't know if they're going to answer you yes or no, because they're in a deadlock with themselves. They're in an energetic block right now. The Two of Swords is not being able to make a decision, right? It's like, I don't know. I see the pros and the cons, and I'm not sure which to go with. I think that the deciding factor is going to be whether or not both of you are in love or not. And when I see the Two of Cups in the reverse, it can mean that, no, this is over. But because I see the Ten of Cups close, I don't think it's over. I think it's like, I see the potential with this person. I don't know if they're in love with me. But understand, don't fall in love with potential. What you think they may be or what you think you may change them into, that's not how it works. Somebody here doesn't want to wait anymore. Somebody here has made a decision that they need to go to the crossroads. Two of Wands. This person's not ready to be seen by you. If you poke them, it could go wrong. I feel like you're ready to work on this. I feel like you're ready to work on it no matter what their answer is, but the Six of Wands is in reverse. I don't necessarily know that this person is ready for you. I don't know that they're ready for you. I feel like they want to communicate, but if you poke them and you go forward first, I feel like it could end badly. The Six of Wands comes up in the reverse when someone's not ready, when someone doesn't want to be seen, when someone feels like they can't have the victory the way that they want it. This person could be working a lot, of course, so could you, but I feel like you're ready to work on this love no matter what the scenario is, but I don't know that the other person is. I know whatever it is going to take a lot of strength. You are going to have a lot of strength, because I don't know that this person's going to have a positive answer for you when you decide to move forward with them. So just be aware of that. If you decide to do that this week, it may not work out in your favor. All right, Aquarius, here we are. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How are you, Aquarius? I hope you are well. My beautiful friend Barbara, right? Barbara? Yeah. We met here on this platform and we became fast friends. All right, here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For Aquarius. Aquarius, here we go. Sneak peek for this week, Aquarius. We have the King of Cups in the future. Well, Aquarius, there's a few scenarios here. You can pick whichever one is yours, but I will read it every way that I see it. We have the Hanged Man in reverse, which to me is the epiphany, the answer. You've come to an answer within self. We've got 10 wands in the background. You're unburdening yourself. You no longer want to be in the stagnant, waiting, hanging, sacrificial energy. You're sacrificing yourself, right? You're sacrificing yourself, your body, your mind, to do whatever it takes in order to come to a realization or an aha moment. And I think you've done that. I think you're ready to take off the mask, because I think that you think that this situation of the Nine of Cups for some of you is done. Yeah. And you're moving on to something new in the Ace of Pentacles. For others of you, you've transformed the situation by thinking about it instead of moving forward in haste. You have decided that you're no longer going to hang here. You're no longer going to sacrifice yourself. Yeah. And that if the Nine of Cups is to be yours, that maybe it comes with, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Maybe it doesn't necessarily come with Scorpio or with Pisces. With the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck, for me, that's the future. King of Cups is someone who is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. For some of you, you've decided, your decision or your aha moment tells you you're going to transform this situation, and you're just going to go out there and look for your wish fulfillment. And for some of you, wish fulfillment is money. For some of you, it's other things of abundance, other earthly things or material things possibly. Could be money, houses, job, whatever that is, whatever that represents to you. But that Ace of Pentacles will change your life. It can be anything that you will it to be, anything that you manifest it to be. Okay, it feels like you have a knowing here. It feels like you have a knowing that there is a Taurus or a Virgo or a Capricorn out there who is someone that maybe you have some love for. Maybe you feel you need to apologize to, or someone needs to apologize to you. I feel like this would give you balance. I feel like you feel that your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment, is in financial independence or financial stability, helping others, being very charitable. She is the multitasking queen. This is the person who's everywhere, helping everyone. I feel like the Sun is here because the Sun is saying it's okay, Aquarius. It's okay that something ended. It's okay that you don't sacrifice you and your energy and your time all the time. But understand the Sun here, it means growth, right? You've transformed, and so now you're blessed with growth spiritually, mentally, physically, in career. You're going to grow. Everything grows under the sun. Everything, even us, literally us. Yep, you're ready to fight for your Ten of Cups here. So I think you're moving away from a situation that you've been holding on to for too long, that you've been overthinking. And I really feel like the lessons that you are learning from the sacrifice, from the transformation, from giving up what you thought was yours, wasn't really yours, and you've decided to turn your back and move forward and get into this Queen of Coins energy here. I feel as though that you level yourself up, because understand that without something going wrong, without falling down and skinning your knees, you're not learning a thing. All you're learning is that you'll always stand up and you'll never fall. And those are not where the lessons come from. The lessons come right here. The lessons come from being in a situation that maybe you wanted to fight for, that didn't work out the way you wanted it to. You know that there's a Ten of Cups out there for you, and you know that you can take your lessons and move forward. And I think because you decided that you were going to take these lessons, I feel as though that is why the Empress is here, because I think you level up to the Empress energy. Now the Empress is Taurus and Libra, but understand she's an energy as well. She is the energy and the knowledge of all the queens. She is the one who doesn't have to be in childbearing years, because she can co-create with the universe in different ways, healing others, growing families, helping other people. Yeah. And this Empress energy does not require a sidekick, does not require to be in a relationship, receiving love and attention from whoever the person was in the past that you didn't receive that attention from. I feel like because you didn't receive that attention, that caused you to have sadness in your heart possibly, and learn some lessons. And that's why the Sun's here, because now you get to grow. You've been through the worst of it, and now you get to grow. Yeah, I feel like you've been lied to, or that you've lied to yourself, and it's made you feel very defensive about ever really wanting to fight for anything again. I feel like you talk negatively to yourself sometimes, saying, how could I have been sucked in? How could I have waited so long? How could I have wasted time? But as we were talking about in the comments earlier today, when you're engaged in self and self-love, helping yourself, learning about yourself, learning to love yourself so you can love someone to a deeper level, that's not waiting. That time is not wasted. But before you know it, all this time you've put into yourself, a lot of time has passed and you've changed into the Empress. I feel like you feel lied to, that someone lied to you about giving you the Ten of Cups, that someone lied to you about... Yeah, I feel like this person was just not very kind to you, and I'm sorry. This could be you, absolutely. The King of Swords in the reverse could be you, giving someone else what for. But I feel like you've just decided to move away from the idea of ever having the Ten of Cups with this person, because I don't feel like this person was ready to fight for it. I feel like this person was ready to fight. The Sun is here. I feel like this person might even be you, that you're ready to fight for the Ten of Cups elsewhere. You're tired of saving yourself, not going out, turning down the dates. Don't do that to yourself. No, that's just going to shut down the chakras one by one. You want reciprocity because your heart's been broken. You now have a list of criteria, right? This person has to be single. Of course, 9 and 1 is 10, right? We have the 10 of Pentacles. This person has to be on their game. They have to be single. They have to be abundant. This person, you're not going to sacrifice what you've made here for anyone else, because you're the Empress and you're thinking that way right now. It's all about you. You are number one, Aquarius. It's all about you. It's you first. You make sure you have what you need. You make sure that you are good. And then, only then, can you offer somebody else anything, right? But I think your criteria for someone in the future, or a love person in your future, has changed. And I feel like this person must be grounded. I feel like they must give you reciprocity. I feel like they must move slowly. I feel like they have to give room for your broken heart. Yeah, I feel like they have to wait for you to heal. And I feel above all else that you don't want them to lie to you. So you're willing to wait, I think, for this, so you can have the things that you want. But I think your criteria has changed. Absolutely. And so it should. If you are the Empress, your criteria is damn sure changing. That's for sure. Pisces, my lovely, lovely Pisces. Two fishes friends. Here we go, Pisces. This is your sneak peek for this week. Pisces. I am Pisces in my moon. That's why I'm sitting here doing this. Here we go, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, my beautiful psychic brothers and sisters. Here we go. If you are interested in a reading, Pisces, that is tailored to your energy, private reading, please go down, look below for the yellow dot. That'll take you over to Wizio. Okay. Pisces, there's a new beginning on the table with somebody who could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody who is financially stable. Somebody who is the King of Pentacles. Somebody who is the Midas touch. Now, whether this is feminine or masculine is up to you, but really what the King of Coins is an energy. It's someone who is responsible, someone who likes to provide, someone who likes to share, who's charitable, someone who knows when to share and be charitable and won't give it all away. This person enjoys being financially stable and having a little bit of a net under them. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse, which tells me that you want to make a decision, but you're just not ready for this new start with this person just yet. You might feel that way, but the universe is saying, look, you manifested it. How can you manifest it and tell me you're not ready? I feel as though the universe feels you are ready. You're either ready for the financial stability you haven't had before, or you are ready for someone to come in who is stable. Financially, materialistically, someone who knows business, someone who's good with money. It could possibly be that, but for most of you, I feel like this person is manifesting you and you are manifesting them as well. I feel like you will take the new start. I feel like you've looked over some of the details, and I feel as though financially you think it's a go. I feel as though this person is balanced and grounded. So you think it's a go. You've been manifesting this after all. This person could be an emperor. The emperor is Aries, of course, but could be any sign. You could be the emperor. Your person could be the emperor. And the emperor is someone who makes decisions for the many and not the one, right? This emperor is the one who all the queens and kings report to. He's the top dog, but he also makes the hardest decisions. And that's why he gets paid the big bucks. Yeah. He or she, in fact. So even though you're feeling like you're unsure if you want to move forward into this adventure, I feel as though you're trying to pull out your inner Leo. Yeah. You're trying to tame the situation. You're trying to make it all within your control. I feel as though with strength here, and the Queen of Wands tells me that the universe says go for it. Because, you know, the Queen of Wands, she is the only one of all the court cards who does not have the protection of the universe. Because the universe knows that she'll go rogue, right? She will do what she wants when she wants to do it. She doesn't ask you, she doesn't ask anybody. And whether that's feminine or masculine energy for you, she is the go-getter, the one who reaches out and gets it. She's also been forged through fire and has been through a lot. So this could be your person, or you could have fire in your chart, your moon, your rising. I feel like there is something that is about to begin that is brand new in this 3D world. A small opportunity, I feel, is going to seek you out because you have been manifesting it. The magician to me is Aries energy, and Mars, of course. Two of Cups in the reverse. Six of Wands. Just listening. You don't want to go in unless it's a sure thing. You don't even want to see this person unless it's a sure thing. I feel like you've been hiding or hermiting. Maybe not hiding, but maybe spending a lot of time alone for some of you. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Don't have to be. But I feel like you're willing to share a little bit more than you were in the past. We have the Six of Wands, which is in the reverse. And that's a little bit concerning because it's like, I'm not really ready to go home. I don't really want to be seen just yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to get a victory. This tells me that if it's not going to be a sure thing, I'm not even going to attempt it. So somebody's going to have to be very honest about you, about their intentions, right? We've got the Four, and the Page of Pentacles is carrying one pentacle, which is 5. So we've got 5 pentacles here, and that to me is disconnection. Yeah, disconnection, or on the outside looking in, that maybe you've been watching this person or they've been watching you. I feel like you want them to see you sometimes, and sometimes you don't. I think you want them to see you. You want to be seen. You want to come out of hiding. I think you have made a decision to do that. And you're coming out of the Hermit energy, having made some decisions, but really unsure about whether this whole thing is going to kick off the way you want it to. You're unsure if there's any love left here. But you're willing to find out. Looks like there is a little bit of love here, and there you are. You have the knowing. You know that this is going to end up balanced. It's not going to be easy to get there. It doesn't look like it's going to be easy to get there. There's a lot of energy which is, I'm not really sure. I don't know what to do. What should I do? Does this person love me or do they not? Nothing is ever a sure thing. But if everything was a sure thing, you wouldn't get the lessons. There wouldn't be any lessons to learn, Pisces. I feel like you have a knowing. I feel like you're also harboring this secret of, I'm not sure if this is going to go off, and I don't want to even attempt it if it's not. The Justice card is showing up here that tells me if you're vulnerable and you finally let go of some of this energy that you've been holding on to so tightly, that you are going to get your justice. I think you know it. You feel it in your heart. You know it. You know the apology's coming. You know the person's coming forward. You know you're going to get your justice. You could be dealing with a Libra. Don't have to be. Someone who walked away is coming back. But you're not sure if they're coming back to tell you the truth or not. Because we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. I feel like the communication will kick off, but you're not sure if you could believe them or not. This person walked away from you and emotionally disconnected from you. Even though they knew that you were their 9 of Cups. 8 and 1 is 9. They knew that you were the 9 of Cups. You knew that they were the 9 of Cups. You had a knowing. But this person walked away from you, and that's why you have all this doubt here. The 6 of Wands in the reverse and the 2 of Cups in reverse. That's why you have all that doubt. We have the 5 of Swords here, which tells me that someone is ready to fight for this connection after disconnecting from you and walking away, that they are coming back this week, and they want to fight for this connection. But understand, this is fighting and winning at any cost. This person could possibly be a right fighter. This person just wants you to tell them that they were right in walking away. And maybe they were. And maybe you're okay with saying that. Maybe it wasn't okay. But we have 5 and 1 is 6. Somebody has decided that they want to move away from this energy of being disconnected from you, and they want to move towards you. And I feel like that is what you're going to get for balance this week. Somebody who previously could not make a decision because they were in the 8 of Swords energy is now in the 4 of Swords in reverse. They've healed from that, and they are coming back to you after something has gone under, which I believe is an important relationship, and it's been tough. Yeah. This person has been through the war. It was a hard thing for them to leave the situation they were in. It could be, with children, family, marriage, possibly. So I feel like you're going to hear from that person this week after a lot of lost hours of sleep. There it is. There it is. I feel like this is going to be a reconnection of souls. 2 souls that are very connected energetically and spiritually. Thank you so much for coming here and watching this. I do appreciate you, Pisces. I am going to go for now. If you're interested in a reading, please go down below. Look for the yellow dot. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. Bye-bye.